million about to hit the button.
Oh, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another class with the Israelite School of Biblical History and Practical Knowledge. But y'all didn't even watching the water for tuning in to us. We're gonna go ahead and get class rolling. Let us get out the link, and while we're doing that, we're going to see if anybody has any questions on any topic or anything that they want to discuss before class. Once again, we are located, here in Norfolk, Virginia, at 2610 Granby, and that's in Virginia. The surrounding areas: Virginia Beach. What else? Portsmouth, Chesapeake, Newport News. That's all in the same area. So if you know somebody in those areas that want to get class, want to get the knowledge, you can hit us up, send them to class. You know, we haven't even got our feet wet out here. We're still putting the touch-ups on the school, which should be done very soon. We're those little things that we gotta get done. We're gonna get them out of the way, and then we're gonna start getting in these streets to hit these peoples. All right. Oh, okay. Let me say that in my correct English. We're going to go out and be able to preach the word of the Lord and get out here in Norfolk, Virginia, and street speak and pass out flyers. We're gonna get that rolling. All right, that's better? All right. So, please, brothers and sisters, we ask that y'all like, share, subscribe. All you haters, go ahead and put your thumbs down now. Yeah, you get that one hater on there that just don't even watch class, it just goes out and puts the one thumb down. I'm waiting for you in the chat. I'm hunting for you in the chat. Like, share, subscribe, get the videos out, and y'all know as well as we do, we touch on many different topics, subjects, touching on family, household, your nationality, your identity, the spiritual aspect, all that. So, yeah, there's a lot of topics from this channel to the main channel, which is on Israelite School of Biblical History and Practical Knowledge. You guys got there's a lot of videos on there, a lot of topics, all right? For the new people, we are dedicated to teaching that the people scattered through North, Central, South America, the people of Negroid and Indian descent, teaching them their identity, nationality, and who they are according to the Bible. So we know there's a lot of new people that are going to be watching us because we're out here. There's a lot of people that don't even know or study the scriptures out here. So we're going to be talking to them, and we want them to know what our focus is, waking our people up to the truth of the Bible. So that being said, we have classes Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays here from 7 to 10, 2610 Granby. And when my number comes up there, you can hit me up anytime, ask any questions on any topic. We do that all the time, okay? Houston classes, if you are in Houston, it's Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So you can go ahead and tune into Houston class. Both of our channels are pumping class out. Basically, it's 7 days a week. So if you want to get that knowledge 7 days a week, you know the deal, go on there. I'm going to say this again. All you brothers and sisters that's with us already, that watches class, y'all like, share, subscribe. All that stuff gives you good statistics in the YouTube, and then your videos get out more. And we're using this as the platform, one of the platforms, to get this knowledge out. So all y'all got to do is like, share, subscribe, send them out to your friends, put them on your Facebook, things of that nature. All right. So announcements, we are having a feast coming up. On 9/27, we have the Feast of Trumpets, the memorial blowing of the trumpets coming up on 9/27. So if you want to participate in the Most High's holy day with brothers and sisters, we're here local in Virginia. We have some brothers in Houston, brothers in Albuquerque, brothers in San Antonio. So we're going to put all that information up as far as classes and all that up there. Check out our kids class on ISBHPK Kids. Check out our Hidden Truth Bible show, which comes out of Houston. Check that out. And yeah, if you support, if you give alms, whatever you do to give, to help out, we appreciate it. It keeps us rolling. It lightens the weight on the brothers and sisters here that are keeping the school open and doing what we do. All right, we do this ourselves. We ain't the 501c3 to where you get money and millions. We ain't one of those. Yeah, I mean, so y'all brothers and sisters know y'all help out, and we appreciate it. All right, if that's it, we'll open up with questions, right? See if anybody got any questions. If not, we'll go right into class. See who's going to join us today. Let me send this out real quick. We got to download that last class I did on due benevolence. And get that out. See if these cats, man. A lot of cats you meet, they watch class for a little bit. If y'all got any questions on here, now's the time. Or to next class, hold your peace. All right, so that's that. All right, y'all. So we'll give y'all a few seconds. Whoever's gonna tune in to us. Whoever's going to log in. Seems like right when I want to start my class, they come in and got a question. All right, I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes. What's that? It's like a common question. Okay.
The church has been party to throughout the centuries, or how can Satan cast out Satan? It would seem that seen as the truth is not within it, most priests, clergy of the
Let me open it up too. Let me see here. Oh, it's coming in parts.
Yeah, it's coming in.
Right. So is this a question or a statement? Sort of like a statement. Right. Mainstream seem more likely to get the same results as actual Hebrew Israelites been granted power over demonic influence as spoken. So that's the question. Okay, I can't hear you. So.
The Bible says, "Have our modern day brothers in the truth,
Oh.
having granted the power over demonic influences, as spoken in Luke, Mark, and Acts." You can give the chapters on the end.
Oh. Okay. Let's go there. Luke 9:1 real quick. Luke 9:1.
Luke chapter 9, verse 1. Then he called his 12 disciples together and gave them power and authority over all devils.
Right.
And to cure diseases.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent them to preach the kingdom of the Most High and to heal the sick.
Right. Well, to answer your question straight out, because I know where this is going, what Luke, Mark 6:17, Acts 19 and 11 and 12, the power that they were given. Obviously, I haven't met any Hebrew Israelite yet that have any power to that level. That being said, is not that it's not going to happen, because that was promised, but it hasn't happened. Okay, so it hasn't happened to that level. It hasn't happened, to that extent yet. So when that happens, obviously we're gonna know. My thing is this: that remember, he gave us the word to heal. He gave us the word to fix the problems. He gave us wisdom and understanding to in our time to be able to fix brothers and sisters. But as the power to, open up somebody's eyes, heal them of disease and things of that nature, it hasn't been given. You can't say nothing about that. There's nothing else really to say until, that happens. It's promised, but the time will come. So, until then, right now, what do we have? Go to Isaiah 33 and verse 6.
Isaiah 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
Right.
And strength of salvation.
Right. So, wisdom and knowledge is our stability. The Holy Spirit, the Comforter, the Word, the Bible. This is what is going to make us whole, healed, better, until that physical power to where you could touch somebody and open up their eyes. Until that comes, this is what we've been given. Right? Go to Psalms 119. Psalms 119 and what is that, 9? Psalms 119 and 9.
Psalm chapter 119, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?
Right.
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Right. Right. So, how are we going to cleanse? How are we going to heal? It's right now, until the physical power has been given to us, it's through the word. It's through the knowledge. It's through the wisdom. Those are the things that are going to preserve us and keep us whole in these times. There was another one. Go to St. John. Go to St. John. Yeah, and you're right. There's a lot that you wrote, but at the same time, there's no these Catholics, they ain't casting out no demons. You said it perfectly. How could Satan cast out Satan? They're not casting out demons. These demons are either jumping on them, right, or subsiding in those bodies. Now, if there's a godly man amongst them, I would have to see it personally, right? I would have to see them cast out a demon in the name of the Most High in Christ, teaching as many as lies they do, idol worshiping. A lot of them homosexuals and pedophiles. I would have to see that. You know? Now, granted, maybe all of them ain't homosexual and pedophiles, because there's our people that are scattered amongst all these religions that will come out, that do believe in the truth. Raise your hand if you were in one. And I'm saying that to everybody, like online too, when you think about it. Like, everybody came out of some church, right? So you can't count everybody out, because a lot of them will wake up. A lot of them won't. So that means that there is some brothers and sisters amongst these religions, Catholic, Baptist, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah Witness, Muslims, that there's something in their spirit that they're saying, yeah, I believe in the Most High, but there's certain things that y'all are hiding from me. You know, especially in the Christianity. And then when you get to the Muslims, they're going to wake up and see, wait a minute, I'm not a Muslim. I'm not Arabic. This doesn't got nothing to do with me. The Holy Quran is not my book, and all the things of the Quran came from the Bible anyway. Let me go back to the source. So, yeah, man, there's a lot of our people that are going to come out of these churches. You know, they're going to wake up. Yeah, where was it? It was in, yeah, it's in, go to this one, Psalms 107 and 20, and let me find this one. I thought it was one of St. John.
Psalms chapter 107, verse 20. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction. Oh, that men will praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. Right.
So you see that power wasn't just given out all the time. So it'll come as it was promised, but to who's going to be worthy? That's the question. You know what I mean? It ain't the actors, the Benny Hinn's, they throwing dang t-shirts and handkerchiefs and all you cans and or Athuicus and it ain't them, because we know that's an act, that's a show. So yeah, exactly. So I thought there was one in John. It says now ye are, I thought it said now you are healed. I guess I was wrong. I thought there was one in John. It says now you are healed. from the words that I spake unto you. I mean, hopefully, what is it, Aggie? Is that right? Aggie student. Hopefully that helped you out. That answers your question. You know, and just to add, go to Revelations. Just to add on what you're saying, I'll finish it with this question. This scripture. Read that. Revelations 11:3.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 3.
Go ahead.
And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses.
Right.
And they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth.
Right. These
are the 2 olive trees, and the 2 candlesticks, standing before the Most High in the earth. Right.
And this goes, Dave Rogers or Dawiyad, if you're listening, you can add this to the question you were asking me, we were talking about earlier. Those are the 2 witnesses. Those are the olive trees. Okay, go ahead.
And if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth. And devoured their enemies.
Right.
And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed.
Right. So, once again, that power is not given to us. Go ahead.
These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy.
Right. Now, that happened in the ancient days. It happened throughout time with the prophets. Right? That hasn't happened yet. Now, go ahead.
And have power over waters to turn them into blood.
Right. So, you see that? Just to add with what you're saying, that yeah, it's going to come, but when is the question? Because there's no specifics. There's no specifics on when, like the timing. Because we're all trying to determine this last days. Oh, we're in the last days. Only the Most High knows that. We see some signs. We're going by some basics of homosexuality on the rise. Right? Earthquakes, famine, pestilence. Right? Well, we've been in a pestilence. When they started making the damn genetically modified foods, that's pestilence. So we're all trying to decipher and figure what time we're in. And based on that, in these last days, the prophets are going to get this power. But when is that time? So I don't presume to know. And we know that a lot of brothers, sisters, righteous men don't have the power. So we're trying to find all these things and gauge them according to the scriptures. All right. So what else do we got on there? Is it John 15:3? Yeah, that's one, but I thought it was another one. It's good. It's all good though. What do we have any other questions on there? Huh? That's it? Okay. All right. And going into this topic, unless y'all got any other questions, going into this class. Hold on 1 second. Going into this topic came up because this is the conversation y'all are going to have with a lot of people about the Bible. The Bible's tampered with. Books have been taken out. The Vatican, they got other books that go with the Bible. Right? That's the conversations you're going to have. This is where this topic came up with. And a lot of people, their faith is wavered over this topic. Like, well, we don't got all the books of the Bible, so you know what, I'm not going to really, there's certain things that was changed. There's certain things that was hidden. There's other books that need to go in for you to get the understanding. And they're not, once again, they don't understand the Bible. They don't understand the scriptures. If they're talking like that, they don't have the knowledge. And this is to set that straight. All the hidden things, all the stolen artifacts, all the stolen books, all the books that were took out, all the things that they're not revealing. Let's go through the scriptures and find out, does it matter? You know what I mean? Does it matter? How does the Most High feel about it? What from the Bible that we have, right? Old, New, and the Apocrypha. What does the Most High say about these things? All right, so if nobody has any questions on their yay or nay? Nothing? Okay, all right. Y'all need this too. You know why brothers need this? Because you get in this frivolous, look it up, conversation with people in arguments and arguing about things that really it doesn't matter. Like I don't gotta go and look up, you know, what artifact or try to go sneak into the Vatican like the Da Vinci Code just to be fulfilled. All right, before I go into my, it always happens like that. Let's go to the famous one we know in part. Go to Corinthians real quick. Now, this is what the scriptures say. Brothers and sisters got to remember this. So for y'all, I'm going to say it again. You don't got to argue about what books are taken out. You don't got to argue about what things. And I'm not talking to these garbage books that they're putting up, like a book called Adam and Eve, where they're making up stuff and just putting Adam and Eve on it. Some person wrote it. I'm talking about legitimate biblical artifacts that were found and are known as and were consolidated as the books of the Most High, as the Bible. Okay? I'm not talking about the book of Enoch, the book of Jasher, stuff that got madness in it to where it don't even coincide with the Bible. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about literally Bible books that go with that. That's what you have. That's what we have to talk about. All right, so read where we're at.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9.
Go ahead.
For we know in part, and we prophesy in part.
Right, so what does that mean? What does that mean? 1 Corinthians 13 and 9, right? What does it mean?
We know partially. We were given a record. So we know partially of all things, and we're prophesying things to come. But we don't truly have the full understanding. We won't have the full understanding until Christ returns.
Right, because even the vision or shadow of things that we do have, a lot of things that we do have, we've been given the knowledge to kind of see them, but the other scripture we're going to go to, watch, read on, maybe this is it. Go ahead.
Verse 10. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away with.
Then that which is in part shall be done away with. Right? So we don't have the full picture. And why though? Why don't we have the full picture? Why? See if y'all can answer this one. Why don't we have the full picture?
Christ has an eternity to restore all things.
Khan, make it a little more plain. Why don't we have of the full picture? It's so simple. Why? Because that's the way the Most High wanted it. I told you it was simple. I told you it was simple. Is that's the way the Most High wanted it. This is what we got to understand. That's what we have here is what the Most High wanted. I'm not worried about what white man is jizzing on the artifact of something they stole. You know what I mean? A penny or concrete evidence that Christ is a so-called Negro man. Like, I'm sure they have some picture of him where he looks like a N-I-G-G-A. And they're like looking at this like, hell nah. We cannot let this get out, right? Like all they do, all the same stuff they have with the Egyptians, right? They got all the artifact. I remember recently they had some on the news where they were showing all this new Egyptian artifact and everybody looked like doo-doo stains on the wall. That means everybody was black, but nobody picks it up. Like, wait a minute. If those are the true Egyptians on the wall, who the hell is these white people over there? Right? See, they're now putting it together. Wait a minute. That means that all the nose that are chipped off, all those Egyptian artifacts, were big lips, wide nose. But they gotta show these images of the light skin because that's what's over there in Egypt. That's what's over there in Israel. But we don't got to argue about that. You don't got to kill yourself. You don't got to go search the world for all the hidden books to really understand and know the Bible and speak to the Most High. You don't got to do that. And that's what a lot of brothers and sisters do because they're not fulfilled with what the Most High said, which is what? Read it from the top.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part.
Right. We know in part, we prophesy in part. Why? Because that's what the Most High wanted. Well, I need more information. I need more. I can't just roll with that. Then you don't believe. You don't believe then. He's telling us right here, we know in part, we prophesy in part. Go ahead.
But when that which is perfect is come,
right,
then that which is in part shall be done away with.
All the things, the secrets that is not revealed will be revealed in due time. I'm giving you this because it's the basic instruction before leaving the earth. It's basic. But how many of us can't get past the basics? Like, you want to go all the way into the quasars and the elements, and you want to get all the deep knowledge, but you won't get past the basics. Like, look at what the Most High done gave us. And how many people don't even know their history or know that Christmas is a lie? Like, think about it. The Bible been around thousands of years, and you still don't know that Christmas is a lie. It don't got nothing to do with the Bible. Easter is a lie. Right? So you got to think about, we're dealing with basics and people still don't got them. Why? Because over time and time and time, the brain of the average human being been dumbed down all the way to 2020 to where they can't even comprehend this. That's why they got to do what to the Bible? The way it's talking, we got to renew it. We're not going to do the old King James Version. We're going to do the new King James Version so it can speak to us plainly in plain words. These are plain words. The King James Version is just a different way of saying things, but it's plain. It's a different version, right? But our people don't get that. The people don't get that. So, because they weren't meant to get that. So, this is for all the brothers and sisters, man, that are caught up into all the I need more, I'm bored with what I got. Ah, man, it's boring. You know what I mean? Same scriptures. Like, but you haven't even applied them. You haven't even learned. You don't even know how to speak them. It's not boring, is that your mind hasn't dug so deep in this for the Spirit to illuminate you and enlighten you. So, go ahead, read on. Oh, jump to verse 12.
Verse 12.
Right?
For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face.
Right, no. Now we see through a glass darkly. He stops there. Now we see through a glass darkly. And that's how it is. It's like looking into that dirty glass. You're like, you see it, you can see it, but it's not as clear as it needs to be. And that's what the Most High gave us. That's what you have to be full with, fulfilled with. You have to be full and fulfilled with what the Most High gave us, or else you're going to keep searching. Well, I got to keep looking. I got to keep looking. You get this book, that book, all these books, and then what? Man, you know what I found out? You got to keep searching. You know how many people I talk to like that? How many old school brothers that the Bible's not the only book? After you did all that and you came to, well, the Bible's not the only book out there. You gotta keep looking for knowledge, brother. You gotta keep growing with knowledge. See, you're stunning your growth with this book. Really? That's funny, because it'd be the same cats that be smoking cigarettes. And see, it'd be the same cats that don't know how to deal with their household families. It's like, but you still haven't applied the basics. All you got is other books with other knowledge that says it the same, or the same thing that's said in the Bible, but a different way. Right? Socrates, Socrates, Plato, what's his name? The main one. Nostradamus. Right? You got all these cats that you're looking at and you're like, man, you know, those are deep. Where did they take that from? Where was Nostradamus? Where was he kicking? Have y'all ever read up something with Nostradamus? It's like, nigga, this nigga's confusing. You're not making things plain and simple, right? But then you get into that. Then you get into the Book of the Dead. Then you go into the Book of the Dead and get dead. Then you're dead. And that's how it is. And brothers keep seeking, trying to search and obtain all this other knowledge instead of the true knowledge. And then you're more warped, distorted than when you started. You know how many people I know like that? You're more warped than you started. Man, you just don't understand. Then you get into the Messianic teaching. Yeah, then they get into that Messianic teaching. That pulls them farther away. Then they're like, oh, you know what? Now I really understand how to reach the plane, the level. You get butt naked, you put chains on your back, and you just hang and you levitate. Right? Why somebody's pissing in your face. Why? Because that's what all these... It's like it always happens. It always leads to you getting jizzed on or pissed in your face. It's like, how did we get from here to pee face? You know what I mean? How did we get to here? But it's through your hunger and desire. The Bible is telling us, read 12 again.
For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face.
Right?
Now I know it part, but then shall I know even as also I am known.
You see that? And that's the thing. You want to know everything else except what? You. You want to know everything. You know what I mean? Well, how the angels, what level, what this. But you don't even know you yet. You don't even know about you. And didn't Yahweh Shai say that? Could you measure the number of hairs on your head? Right? Could you measure the weight of a flame? And that's the thing. You want to know everything about every other element, but when it comes down to your pride, that's not deep enough. I want to learn the deepness, huh? Yeah, the deep of how stubborn you are, stiff-necked, how you don't got no love for your people. That's what he's reminding us here. Read that again. Check this out.
Verse 12. For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face.
Right.
Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known.
Yeah, see? You know what Yahweh Shai is going to come back with? He's going to show you you. He's going to reveal to you what you are. While you over here like, okay, Yahweh Shai, I've been waiting. So, you're going to be trying to come with all this. He's going to put a glass on you and say, okay, I'll get to all that. But let's talk about you first. This is how you look. This is what you've been. This is what you are. But Yahweh Shai, I wanted to know about when you go to the heavens, above the heavens, who's really there, Ak? That's Negroes. That's worldly people. You're trying to search for the things that are too high for you. So, was that it on that? No, read on.
Verse 13. And now abide in faith.
Abide in what?
Faith.
Abide in what?
Faith.
Yeah. Have you learned the essence of what being faithful is? Being committed. Being committed and faithful to the Most High and the commandments and the laws and the statutes, your service, your duty to Him. Like, let's deal with the basic things. Faith, hope, go ahead.
Hope.
Read.
Charity.
Wait, where's the love at? You want to go into the quasars, into the fourth dimension. You want to learn about the angels and what angels do what and what. You want to learn about all the hidden secrets and artifacts that were supposedly hidden. How about they don't got nothing? How about they don't have anything? That is a facade. Have you seen Game of Thrones? Huh? The fat guy? The fat dude in the one kingdom? He was like, I hold all the riches behind here. Right? And what was behind there? Nothing. It was a facade. So, how do you know the Most High didn't stop that? Destroy it. You see? So you're trying to reach and trying to climb for something that's not there, and then you're going to realize, damn, I wasted my time to get this, and it's nothing. That's why the Most High did what He did. Okay? Go ahead.
Hope, charity, these three, but the greatest of these is charity.
Right, so that's what we're supposed to be looking into. This is what we're supposed to be dwelling on. Charity, hope, faith, right? Go from there, let's get into this topic, Romans 13:1. So, a lot of these things that are taken away, that are done the way from history, if you want to look from a line of history before we were overthrown during Solomon, right? During Solomon's empire, all the things that Solomon had, the gold, the jewels, all these artifacts that aren't found, right? What was the purpose of these things, and why did the Most High, why are they not revealed today in this age? Who's doing all this? Now, I could just say the Most High and we click off class and that'd be it. It would be easy. But the scriptures say prove all things. Right? So read that, Romans 13:1.
Romans chapter 13, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Let every soul be subject unto the higher power.
Right?
For there is no power but of Yahweh.
There is no what?
There is no power but of Yahweh.
But I thought the white man, he's doing things. The white man has hid things from us, man. The white man has hid things from us. Yeah, that's the logic, right? Man, the white man is, he created AIDS. Okay. He created all these things. But who let him do it? Who let him do these things? And why? What? And why? Because that's the question. And that's all going to be answered. But you know what I wanted to start out with? Like, y'all forgetting, and this is what I deal with people. The Most High Creator is omnipotent. You're acting like the white man, the devil, that we already know this ain't going to be a devil's class, that already has to answer to the Most High. He can hide things from the Creator. And then his little peon servant, the so-called white man in the nations, you think they're going to hide things from the Most High and do things that the Most High doesn't have controlled or planned or set up? You see what I'm saying? Watch, read it again. Come on.
Romans chapter 13, verse 1.
Right?
Let every soul be subject unto the higher power.
Right?
For there is no power but of Yahweh.
Who set Trump up? I mean, when you want to step back and really look at this, we know the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? We know that the devil is running everything now. But who let him do that? Who let him do that?
Most High.
The Most High. So we're going to find out all his little secrets, the conniving plans of all the kings of Europe. Let's take it back. Of all the kings of Europe, the Spanish Inquisition, all of them taking all the artifact of the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Incas, and Toltecs, and burning, specifically the Aztecs, right? Burning majority of their information in history. Why? Maybe because the Most High didn't want you to get the damn Aztec calendar and try to figure out when the end of the world was going to be. Because that's what happened in 2012. Everybody became a what? Aztec and Mayan calendar reader. You know what I mean? Deep. Well, according to the Aztec calendar, and everybody was looking out when Yahushua and the Most High was laughing. And the Israelites that had the knowledge were what? Laughing. We sit back and we were like, wait a minute. The Most High said, no man knoweth. Right? Not even the Son. He doesn't even know. You see that? But you got a lot of people still searching. So we go to the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Inca, like all this information. You've been scattered throughout the world as Hebrew Israelites, whooped, beat, destroyed, history burnt, called 1 million different names throughout history. How the hell did you find out you was a Hebrew Israelite? How? The Most High did it. So why are what you tripping off of, well, there's books that were taken out. I can't mess with that Bible because there's certain things that were taken out. Oh, that word was translated the wrong way. The white man put that in there. You're not understanding. This is all the plan of the Most High. Our little pea brains are not getting that. This is the plan of the Yahweh. Every move. You play checkers or chess, and you like 5 steps ahead. The Most High is eternity. So he invented the game. So where do you think your mind is at compared to his? And that's what's going on here. You think the devil is the only one that's smart, intuitive, thinking ahead? You don't think the Most High is ahead of this demon? Come on, man. Go ahead, read on.
The powers that be are ordained of the Most High.
Uh-huh.
Verse 2.
Right?
Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High.
Resists the ordinance of the Most High. So the Most High sets these things up. He's there for a reason. Trump, whatever other empire throughout the world, they're there for a reason. Right? The Most High is setting up Pharaoh, was there for a reason. The Babylonian Empire. Go and read your Bible. Go and read your Bible. The Most High said he chose the king of Babylon. He chose, go and read back Daniel's. He already told you that Alexander the Great, the Greco-Roman Empire, was going to rule. The prophets knew this. Right? They knew this empire was going to rule. So why are we tripping out? Because you're not reading this. You're not sticking to the thing that you need to be worried about. It says, don't worry about how the wicked are going to be punished, but how the righteous are going to be saved. Your mind is in the wrong place. Our mind has to go back to the basics. Let me worry about faith, charity, love, brotherhood, changing for the Most High and Yahweh Shai. Not what hidden artifacts or what they're digging up. Oh, you know what? They digged up something in it, and they said it was something that it goes to the Bible, when they don't know that. They could dig up a whole different civilization, and they dig it up and they're like, huh. According to historians and archaeologists, this comes from the 12 BC. Then 20 years later, it's like, well, we were wrong about that. That's what they just did. You got to go. When you go to Flipboard, you can go and pick like archaeology, and it pulls all the books up on archaeology. Right? Or like when people talk about archaeology or history and things around the world. And I get these little magazine clips about these archaeologists and what they pull up. Oh, you know what? They were wrong. This piece of artifact really went back to the 10th century instead of the 3rd century. You see what I'm saying? It's like, damn, we got it all wrong. Who are we listening to? We're listening to the guy that say he can read artifact 10 million years old. Right? Where a monkey came, you came from a monkey. We gotta think and understand where and who is the real wise man above all. It's the Creator. It's not this little monkey, this little red monkey. Go ahead.
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
Right, because the Most High put him in that power for a reason. He put this man in the power for a reason. Oh no, we're going to start a group. We're going to get together and come up against them. Let's get guns. Let's get missiles and fight against them. Most High said, you're an idiot. I put him up for a reason. That's like Moses saying, listen, we're going to fight against Pharaoh. No, we're not going to leave Egypt. We're going to get guns. We're going to get weapons. We're going to get our knives. We're going to get our bows and our staffs and go fight against Pharaoh. Most High's like, nah, I want to take y'all out of here. No. Pay back. We got to pay them back. He's like, nah. We're going to fight. You got to understand that everything is set up the way the Most High is doing it. So, this is the beautiful thing. When you listen to the scriptures, it's telling us what way to think, what way to look at these things. Do we need to panic and get anxiety about the things that we're dealing with the Bible and the hidden secrets or the things that you don't know? Like, think about the average Hebrew Israelite, how he can go through this Bible, from the average Christian to the average Israelite man. An average brother that sits on YouTube and watches none but classes in street speaking. Look how far advanced he When he comes to your school, look how far advanced he is compared to a Christian that don't really know the Bible, read the Bible. He's like eons ahead of them. and think about it. This guy don't really know nothing, right? But that's just off the basic knowledge. Come on, read.
Verse 3.
Uh-huh.
For rulers are not a terror to good works.
Right. So go from there. Go to go ahead and read down. Let's finish that. 3 and 4.
Verse 3.
Uh-huh.
For rulers are not a terror to good works.
Right.
But to the evil.
Go ahead.
Without then not be afraid of the power.
Right.
Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same.
Right.
For he is the minister of the Most High.
He is the minister of who?
The Most High.
Once again, the earth is given it's given here into the hand of the wicked. Why? Why did the Most High give the earth into the hand of the wicked? They didn't take it. You think they took this from the Creator, from the Most High? Hell no, they didn't take this. The Most High gave He gave it over. He said, okay, y'all want wickedness? Here, I'm going to give you to wickedness so you can learn. And let me see how you're going to live when the earth is ruled by a wicked king. Because that's what you want. You want wickedness? I'm going to give you a whole mess of it. Here, put this man. Let's start with the Greco-Roman Empire, Alexander the Great. Let's start with the Babylonian, and he gave it over. He gave it over. You see that? So, all this is the power and rule of the Most High. Watch, let's check this out. Read.
For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good.
Uh-huh.
But if thou do that which is evil,
right,
be afraid.
Right. And here's the thing. Let's be real with this. If you're under the shadow and covering of the Most High, you're not of this world. You're not of this world if you're under the shadow and power of the Most High. Everybody else has to deal with these consequences. We walk outside of this because we're walking with the Most High. We're walking with Him, and He's showing us everything that's going on here. And that's what a lot of people don't see, that the reason why evil is done to them is because they live in the world, they live of the world, they're part of the world. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to John 17 chapter. He says, they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. I pray for them, I pray not for the world. For them which thou have given me, they are thine. They're not of this world, man. But everybody is of this world. They live in the world. They trust the white man. They believe in him. They feel the good and they feel the evil of this kingdom. Right? But we trust in the Most High. My blessings don't come from America, the white man. My blessings don't come from this world. My blessings come straight from the Father. See, these are the things that our people are not understanding. And that's why they get wrapped up. Well, they never really understand this. And they're pulled from it with all these other books and things and beliefs and doctrines. Because they don't believe like this. I don't need to know what's in the damn hidden caves of the so-called white man's. Well, he got all of our gold and all of our images. I already know how the images look like. Said it in Revelation 1 verse 13. Yahushua was black, burnt. Solomon black, David black, Job black, Jeremiah black. I don't need no hidden. I believe this. That's why he says, blessed is your eyes, for they have not seen and they see. Right? We see. But it said, remember what he told Timothy? He says, blessed are those that haven't seen and believe. You see that? We don't need all that. And that's why, it's like we were talking about the other day. It's like you got people that their hunger is always for more. It's not enough. That's wrong. Okay, go from there. Go to John. Did you finish that?
It was the last precept.
Go ahead.
For he beareth not the sword in vain.
Right.
For he is the minister of the Most High.
Uh-huh.
A revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil.
You see that? Why was the Spanish Inquisition sent out? Huh? For what? It was for revenge. I'm in class, bro. You understand? It was sent out for revenge. On who? Israel. The ones part, because it was obviously partly our people, partly the Caucasians from Europe, right? But ask yourself this: who did that? The Aztecs, the Mayan, the Incas, the Toltecs, the Arawaks, the North American Indians, they weren't right. You better wake the hell up. The white man was sent out, man, because it was a promise from Deuteronomy what he would do. Yahweh is in control. They're not doing anything. There's no rogue agents. You understand? And I'll get to all the other ones. Well, what about, what about all the atrocities? They did that. The Most High said he put them on us, but they went too far. I'm going to use them to whip you, but they went too far. Now I got to punish you for going too far. That's how he's dealing with the nations. John 19 and 11. Go to St. John 19 and 11. But just to start this out, man, that the Most High is in control of all this. We got to wake up. White man ain't got no power. America ain't got no power. That can't be taken. That wasn't given to them. That one fly. Go ahead.
John chapter 19, verse 11.
Right?
Yahweh shall answer, thou couldst have no power at all against me.
Right?
Except it were given thee from above.
Except it were what?
Given thee from above.
Yet Christ knew that there was no power. They couldn't have put him to death. First of all, the scriptures say he gave up his life. He laid it down. Do you not know Yahweh Shai could have taken it up? But that wasn't his job. He wasn't going to take it up. You the king of the Jews? Who told you that? Right? That's what he basically said. Who told you that? I was the king of the Jews. He said, if this was my kingdom, then would my servants fight. He laid down his life. It wasn't taken from him. See, the Most High is controlling everything. Yahweh Shai knew that. He knew that the Father was watching him and everything was set and planned out. While the Romans thinking they're in power, they were thinking they were in control. The Pharisees and Sadducees were looking for power from the Romans. Yahweh Shai is sitting back and understanding the Most High is moving all the pieces. Right? Peter went and drew his sword. Give me that one real quick. Let me find that. Hold on. You read on. I'll find it. Go ahead. Read on. Read that one more time. John 19 and 11.
Yahweh shall answer, thou couldst have no power at all against me. Except they were given thee from above.
Right.
Therefore, he that delivered me unto thee hath the greater sin.
You see that? All the other little pieces. Right? All the other little pieces that he's moving and revealing everybody. The Most High is revealing everybody. You think about that chessboard. Right? Put labels on them. The betrayer, the brother, the righteous, the wicked, the oblivious, and then start moving those pieces. That's us, man. This is the Most High. We're all ants. He's moving everything the way he wants. Well, what about free will? I did a whole class on free will. You got free will. You move like this. You move where you want, right? I'm going down this way. Most High says, my son is going off track. Let me put something there to guide him the other way. So you what? You move that way. Oh, he's going off track again. He ain't going to go this way. Oh, I can't go that way? Nope, you got to go this way. You got free will to move, but when it's his time to protect you, what do you think a father's going to do? Have you ever did that? You watch a kid jumping around, and we did it at the beach. Shemaiwan's running. I'm like, let him run to the water. He's running to the water, right? He's running. But I said, stand there right by him, right before he jumps. She what? He picks him up. Why? Because the father's not going to let you jump when it's going to hurt you. So what did he do? The Most High knows your goings, and he moves you. And you make the right decision. When you're moved by the Spirit, he lets you move in the Spirit. Oh, the Spirit's moving me. Oh, you jumping out of the Spirit, but I need you. I want you. Let me stop you. You're stupid as hell. And then sometimes he says, you know what? I'm going to let you not use wisdom. Get that ass whooping. Here, I'm going to remove the covering. Get that ass whooping. The Most High, they whip you, and then you start to what? Rethink. And he's like, okay, I'm going to send my angels to protect you again. Most High is moving everybody. While Satan is over there crafty. Right? What are we going to do? Havoc. Anything we want to do, it's our world. Most High's like, okay, I'm going to sit back and watch you. Let's press the button. Why we can't press the button? Because it's not time. He's holding him back. Everything is in control, man. It's so beautiful. Read that. Read it again.
John chapter 19, verse 11.
And then we'll go to Matthew 16 and 23. Go ahead.
How shall I answer? Thou couldst have no power at all against me.
Right.
Except they were given thee from above.
Go ahead.
Therefore he that hath delivered thee unto thee hath the greater sin.
Right. And he's talking about Judas. So he knows that the Most High is in control, right? Go to Matthew 16, 23. Check this out.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 23.
Go ahead.
But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan, thou art an offense unto me. For thou savorest that things that be of the Most High.
Why? Because you're doing things that ain't going to let me get put to death. You're doing things. My job is to die. You're stopping that. Right? You see how the Most High, how Yahweh Shai knew everything, planned, that it was the will of the Most High, and they had to go through it. What happens with us? We panic. We lose it. We lose focus. We get irritated. Like, where am I at? How am I going to eat? What am I going to dress? Like, listen, no, man, I got to take it into my own hands. Y'all tripping. You know what I mean? I got to, y'all, bruh, faith? Faith, but shit, I got to eat. Like, hold on, you're panicking. Nah, bruh, hold on. Y'all tripping. It's like, okay, you do it on yourself. But when you walk with the Most High, He's going to guide you the right way. You go see how it works with you. That's one hand. On the right hand, on the left hand, Satan is working. Most High's controlling everything, looking down at us, sending his angels out. So Yahweh Shai knew this. He's like, Peter, what are you doing? You don't want the will of the Creator? Well, it's a bad thing for you to die. No, it's not. Y'all see this? If that's the will of the Most High, is it a bad thing? But that's what people think. Well, that death is bad. Those tornadoes are bad. That earthquake is wrong. No, the Most High is doing that. Go from there. Go to John 3, verse 27. John 3, verse 27. So, I'm just showing y'all, and I'm trying to, when we go over these topics, I'm trying to get a little more vast instead of just narrowing it down to a narrow mind when we look at this. This ain't just us. It ain't just the wicked. It's history. It's everything. It's to the page and ink and everything that was written on here. Y'all not getting that. That to the point, to the T. Yahweh wrote this. I know you can't get it. Yahweh wrote this. Like the creator of heaven and earth, he has angels and looking at everything we do and recording everything we do. But the white man got away. He snuck on the side and was like, hold on a second. No, it don't work like that. You know what I mean? All the artifacts and things that were burned up, who you think put it in their mind to do it? Take that out. That's not needed. So you had an overzealous clergy, take them, hide them, burn them up. Right? That's when you look at the 14 and 1500s. You look at all the Spanish Inquisition. Bro, they were getting all of our artifacts and they were burning some up. Why though? You hear everybody tripping about that. Because the Most High wanted that. What artifacts were they? What information was it? Why didn't the Most High want us to have that? Once again, he has the puzzle pieces, putting them all together. Okay, this is what they need. Perfect. Right? Go ahead, read that.
John chapter 3, verse 27.
Go ahead.
John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven.
Right.
Ye yourselves bear me witness that I said I am not the Christ.
Right. A man can receive nothing unless it be given him from heaven. So all these things that are given, that are taken away, is of the Most High. All this information is of the Most High. So why do you got the old, the new, and the apocrypha? That's what you need. The Most High gave that. Go to Proverbs, Psalms 62 and 11. Go to Psalms 62 verse 11. And read that.
Psalm chapter 62, verse 11. The Most High has spoken once. Twice have I heard this.
Right.
That power belongeth unto the Most High.
Right. Power belongeth to man.
Power belongeth unto the Most High.
Power belonged to a certain general.
Power belongeth unto the Most High.
Right. Power belongs to the Most High. The Most High wakes us up, puts us to sleep. The Most High kills the wicked, raises the just. The Most High delivers the just through death. Right? And is not understood by man. So, you're not going to understand everything. You don't, let's go there real quick. Go from there, go to Isaiah, what, 55? Let's throw that one in there. 55, is it? Go to Isaiah 55 and 8. Yeah. Let me add that one. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
Go ahead.
Neither are your ways my ways.
Yeah, that people don't understand. I get it. I get it. The Most High is going to do what the hell he want to do. I get it. When you look at these scriptures, I get it. It was all sent down. Whether the wicked destroying us in captivity or slavery, we know why that happened. From the Spanish Inquisition to the 9.5 tribes to the so-called Negroes coming over on our cargo slave ships, do we not know why that happened? From us not being able to read the Bible, do we know why that happened? He said it. A man of fierce countenance, right? Is not a no-brainer? When this is all happening, what's happening to our information? Our identity is being lost. Why did he say that? He said, I will scatter you through the four corners of the earth. And you're going to call yourself of all nation, kindreds, and tongues. The Most High wanted that to happen. So what are we confused about? What?
It says that the Most High came. It said that Yahushua came to say that which is lost. If the information wasn't lost, then we wouldn't be lost.
I mean, doesn't that make sense? It's like, but when you get talking with people, it's like, nah, there's too many things taken out the Bible. He already said you were going to be lost. Why did he want you lost? Why did he want you lost? Why did he want it hidden? You see that? These are the things you should be saying. Wait a minute, the Most High wanted it that way? Dang. Why did he want us lost? All right, we were punished. We were put in chains of slavery. Our identity was stripped from us. But what was the purpose on life? Then now you're getting into some deep stuff. Not trying to find out what was lost, because you ain't going to find it. You think the white man's ever going to open up the Vatican doors and say, y'all come on in, man, look at all the stuff we've been hiding from y'all. They probably got a bunch of babies in the Vatican that they molest or heart transplant or try to use their blood to live off of. I don't know. You know what I mean? You think they're going to open up those doors for us? Tell me when. That's like America coming down and putting everything down and saying, you know what? We give up. We're the wicked ones. We're the great Satan. Just like all the nations know us to be, we're giving up. Is that going to happen? Hell no. Because it didn't happen with Pharaoh. Because the Most High didn't let it happen. He purposely did what? He said, I'm going to harden his heart. You're going to go to him. At that point, it's just, let me just do what I got to do. Okay, you're going to go to him. He's going to tell you no, but don't worry, I'm going to show my power, and then you're going to go back to him. That's a setup. Everything is a setup for man. But when you're on the side of the Most High, you can sit back and see, dang, we're dealing with a power beyond our understanding. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. But if you're clear, but if you don't understand this, what happens? You're ready to just kill yourself. I talked to a brother the other day, and he wants to know. Well, I don't understand. I need all the information and all the facts. The facts are right here. But I can't see it yet because you're making it too complicated. You're forgetting the simplicity in Christ. You're forgetting the basics. He's reaching so far into some fictitious outer limits that he's not even touching the basics of this Bible, which is follow the commandments. That's what I had to tell him. I said, it comes down to as basic as just follow. I can't just follow. That's what Israel. I can't just follow. I can't just have faith. I can't go to the basics and just follow. I got to know. I got to see. I got to have all the information in front of me. Faithless generation. Y'all see that? This mind state hurts you, man. You got to be careful with this. Read that, 55 and 8.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
Right.
Neither are your ways my ways.
Right.
Said the Lord.
Read.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
Right. You're not going to comprehend it. You're not going to understand it. Why did he hid? Why did this? Why you don't have that? Why did he drop something that's vague? Well, then why did Yahushua talk in parables, man? Like, he could have just made it simple. Well, why is the Bible so vague? So many things left out. Yeah, because he didn't want everybody to know. Simple as that. I don't want everybody to know. Only the ones that deserve to know are going to know. That's why he did it. What?
One of the purposes of the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a hidden treasure.
Right.
So it's like, he doesn't want everybody to know. It's a hidden treasure. I mean, if everyone, well, that's all.
Well, everyone, yeah. First of all, if it wasn't a treasure, everybody would treat it like it's being treated right now. Like it ain't crap. Oh, the Bible, yeah. I get to that when I do it. You know what I mean? When I'm there, I do that. And then, they don't treat this as a treasure. That's why their lives, their minds, their spirits, their soul, their family, their household is destruction, chaos, death, turmoil. It's only a treasure to the ones that believe, to the believers. But you can see how people overcomplicate things. See, these are basic scriptures to show you that, like, listen, just shut up and understand what you've been given. Master that. Come on, read on. Go ahead.
Last precept.
Yeah.
And my thoughts than your thoughts.
Right.
For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven.
Okay, go back. Go back to that Psalm 62 and 11. Psalm 62 and 11. You can't trust the so-called white man archaeology, anthropology. Why? Because they lie so much. It's too many hypotheses. It's too many guess, too many conjunctures, too many of those. Right? What's the other word they use? Yeah, no, like when it's a guess. Right, but it's another word. Theories. It's just a theory. What do we say in the hood? Nigga, you don't know. You don't know. Like, all that is a complicated way to say what? This is what a good guess at this is going to be. If he was saying it in that way, will we be believing a lot of their stuff? Hell no. A good guess is that if I would have to take a good guess at this, like, bruh, I don't want a good guess. So what do they do? Oh, my theory is, you see this? But you believe that. You believe that. You get the DNA test. You got our people doing that. You get the DNA test. Well, it's 99% right. What happened to the other percent? I thought you were always right. Right? You go to the tree, what is it? Ancestry.com. Right? They tell you half German Shepherd, you're half Pit Bull, and you sit there and you believe it too. You're like, damn, I didn't know I had Irish in my family. Like, nigga, you black as hell. But our people believe it. Must be black Irish. Right? But these are the things, man. They believe those things and not know that the devil's a lie. The Most High is true. And every man's a liar. Go to Daniel 4 verse 17. Daniel 4:17. The Most High is in control of everything. The Most High, every book he wanted. Listen, even this. You got these books coming out, like with Bible names. That's the plan of the Most High. Why you think? False prophets, false teachers, right? Who's letting them run? Who's letting them run? But why? So we got the answer, the Most High. Okay, Kazaki, we get it. The Most High is in control of everything. Well, answer that one. Why is he letting the false teachers teach? Why is he letting Benny Hinn, Creflo Dollar, and all these guys teach? Why he hasn't hit them with lightning? Why?
To weed out the imposters from the show.
There you go. To weed out the imposters. That's it. People don't see that. Like, there has to be that. He has a program running where, like, how do I get these whack, fake, phony people from the chosen? I'm gonna just put more fake people to draw them out. The ones that ain't real, you what? They believe in what? Christmas, right? And then he's working behind the scenes he's working double, triple fold. So he's working on that situation, but then you come into the truth, and he also says to purge out the old leaven, right? So he has an element within an element working on that element. Most High is cold. You're talking about the master architect. Right? What's that one movie that he said with Gerard Butler when he got locked in the jail? He said that he had a mind. It was a word that he used. Somebody, whoever's watching, I know you've seen it. The movie with Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx. And he was a tactician. He was a master at tactics. Right? What?
It reminds me of the story in Kings when he said he sent out, a spirit came and said, I will be a lying spirit.
Right.
A lot basically is his chest. So whatever he has to do to move those pieces in a perfect way, that's what's going to be.
Most High is powerful, man. When I put this class together, I'm thinking like, wow. And everything, he's moving all the pieces, right? You see that? He's a master tactician. Tactics, like on tactics. It's beautiful, man. See, but all you have to worry about is being on his side. I don't have to know everything. I don't have to have the knowledge of every angel, every realm, every dimension, right? I don't have to have that. What I got to worry about is what? What does the Bible say you got to worry about? Who knows? Who's going to win the prize today? No, it's a scripture. It says the what? Nope.
I was thinking Ecclesiastes 12. Fear God, keep his commandments.
Go to 2 Corinthians 11:3. This is what we got to worry about. 2 Corinthians 11 verse 3.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Yeah, read that.
But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in the Mashiach.
There it is. The simplicity. The simplicity. Are you worried about the things that you need to be dealing with in your spirit, in your mind, what you can control? You got too many brothers and sisters, man, angry because they can't control somebody. They can't control another situation. Come on, crazy, right? They can't control something, so they're getting angry. You can't control. The Most High got niggas in certain places for a reason. Like I told the brother, I said, listen, I was talking to a brother today, and not in this school, but he was like, there's this brother that just dislikes me for no reason. And it's now throwing my spirit off. You know, and I had to show him, like, greater is he that is in you. You're going to get hate. You see what I'm saying? You're going to get hate for no reason. But are you still righteous? Because that's what that moment is going to reveal. It's going to reveal in you, are you a godly man, or are you going to be succumbed to this man and the way he's looking at you? Everything is proving another thing. Everything is revealing another thing. You flip this card over, it's a damn another card on top of it. That's how the Most High deals. It's like fap, and then it's like, whoa, but I see the king under the queen, and then it's like, wow, I didn't know. Yeah, because the Most High is sleight of hand. When you thought this was going on, there was another thing going on. When you thought it was about this person, it was this other person. Most High is deep. But you're trying to figure all that out. When you can't even figure out, man, how to control your pride. How to stop giggling and laughing at the same time. Or giggling and crying at the same time. You're trying to figure all that out. You can't. That'll destroy you. You're trying to think like a god. You're trying to see every variable. You can't do it. You're not there yet. So what do you got to do? Abide in the faith. Abide in the basics. Abide in the simplicity of Yahushua. Right? Back to Daniel 4 verse 17.
Daniel chapter 4 verse 17.
Go ahead.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers. And the demand by the word of the holy ones.
Go ahead.
To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Who ruleth in the kingdom of men?
The Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Every king that was set up, whether it was a little shed empire with a clay house, the Most High rules in that kingdom. The Most High runs everything. Listen, the ants, the birds, the bees, who's the power that runs them? Yahweh's the power. Who's the power that runs them? Yahweh's the power. The ants, he's running all that. Right? The birds, who's running that? So you got to think about what we're dealing with, man. Now, I'm saying all that to say, I'm taking you in all these little mental places so you can be like, come back down and realize. So you don't think the Bible can be written the way it's supposed to be? What books need to be in here? What knowledge needs to be here? It's written perfectly. It's wrote perfectly. The books in here, that's the only books you need. That's it. Or else it would be more than the Old, the New, and the Apocrypha. See, these are the things that people not realize, man, because they're not comfortable with it. The Most High rules in the kingdom of men. Go ahead.
And giveth it to whomsoever he will.
Go ahead.
And set it up over it the basis of men.
You see this? He can set up the basis of men. Right? Just to confound the wise. Or to destroy the meek. That base can go in two different ways. It can be base as in humble, or it can be base as in the so-called white man sleeping with animals in orgies. Base. You see that? Go to Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 3. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 3.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 verse 3. For power is given you of the Lord.
Right.
And sovereignty from the heights.
Go ahead.
Who shall try your works.
Right.
And search out your counsels.
That's everything is to try these individuals. Your position, where you're at, your situation is the Most High putting you there to see what you're going to do with it. How you're going to believe, how you're going to stay faithful, how you're going to stay pure. That's the Most High. That's what makes him a fearful, a power of terror. Go ahead.
Because you're ministers of his kingdom. I'm sorry. Salaki. Verse 4 from the top. Because being ministers of his kingdom, you have not judged the right, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High.
Now he's talking to those kings, those governors and rulers of the earth. We're not going into that part. Go to Genesis 45, verse 7. Genesis 45, verse 7. And without going into the whole story, because you guys should be well versed on the Old Testament with Sabbath class. This is Joseph, right? Joseph was thrown in a ditch, treated wrong by his brothers, rejected by his brothers, sold into slavery, misjudged in that kingdom. Look at how Joseph thinks about this, talks about this, speaks about it. He rationalizes this. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 45, verse 7.
Go ahead.
And the Most High sent me before you to preserve you a posterity in the earth.
Right. You see, Joseph, after all of him being mistreated, after him being dumped in this ditch, sold into slavery, could have been killed, his outlook was what?
And the Most High sent me before you.
And who?
The Most High sent me before you.
See, you see how our forefathers thought? The Most High ran this. The Most High controlled this. The Most High put me here. That's how they thought. That's how we supposed to think. Oh, I'm here because the Most High want me here. What am I supposed to learn? What am I supposed to be doing? Is it a punishment? Or is it the Most High blessing me? Two things are set before man, life and death, right? If you in a situation and nothing but around you is chaos, negative, destruction, doubt, well, why does the Most High got me there? If you're in another situation where it's purging, righteousness, uplifting, purity, purging you to make you right, why does the Most High got me there? Everything is a situation. The wisdom is going to tell us why you're there. It's easy, right? Why you think? Well, every time we counsel brothers and sisters, why are you in that situation? You know how brothers, they try to act like they're Job, when really that situation is not a Job situation. It's like, well, brother, Job was a righteous man. You're a nigga smoking weed on the low, whoremongering, doing wickedness. You're not Job. You're getting your ass whooped by the Creator. You got to like put things in perspective. Like, nah, you don't get it. You know, oh, I'm just going through affliction. I'm catching it for the Most High. No, you're not. Because why? Why you're not doing works for the Most High? You're only worried about you, your family, and your whole household. How are you catching it for the Most High? Like Peter catching it, Paul, John the Baptist, Yahweh Shai catching it, or like I'm Job's sons catching it. You see that? A lot of people don't understand that. They come in the truth and bro, what's going on? Oh man, catching it from the Father, man. The Father's showing me. What is He showing you? To keep going down that path or change? What?
I was talking to somebody at the mall about that. The scripture said that only wickedness shall correct you.
Right.
If you got lung cancer, but you was spoken for 10 years, and she was going to judging how people are judgmental. I said, well, you know what I'm saying? You get lung cancer and you smoking, and you feel like you're smoking cigarettes, example.
Yeah.
That's your own wickedness correcting you.
Right.
The whole side judging you for lung cancer, but you did it yourself.
Right. And he's saying, you know, it's just an affliction. You got a lot of people that do that. It's just an affliction I have to deal with. It's something a trial of life. No, it's not a trial of life. It's punishment because you don't want to stop doing what wickedness you're doing. See, and that's what the wisdom of the Most High. He gave us the knowledge to put things in somewhat of a perspective, to clarify ourselves and be able to see clearly. He didn't give us everything, but he definitely gave us, it says a wise man's eyes are in his head. He gave us a wisdom, this basic wisdom to understand. But it says the wicked, they walk on in darkness, right? They don't see that. They walk on in darkness, confusion. So go ahead, read on in that.
And the Most High sent me before you to preserve you in posterity in the earth.
Right.
And to save your lives by a great deliverance.
How many people understand it that way? The Most High controls everything. Y'all did this to me. You treated me wrong, so I can save you. You see? Now, circumstances, right? Situations. If you selling drugs with your boys and then they shoot you, right? It ain't like, man, you shot me so I could come back. You see that? Circumstance, situation. You're not doing something for righteousness' sake. You see that? And that's how we're able to determine it with the wisdom. So, man, I'm just trying to show y'all that all things, this should free a lot of people up with that anxiety. They're so anxious to want to run, control everything. Everything got to be over clear. Like, you got to control everything. Everything got to go so smooth. Like, certain things are a test. Certain things are a trial. Certain things are a punishment. Certain things the Most High just wanted to go that way. You see that? But how do you stay godly and righteous throughout all of that? How do you do that? Because that's the duty of you being a man or a woman in Yahushua, in Christ. I got to stay righteous throughout all that. A man or woman of integrity. That's what Joseph did. Go ahead.
Verse 8.
Uh-huh.
So now it was not you that sent me hither.
You see how he keeps saying it? It wasn't you. It wasn't you that sent me hither. Go ahead.
But the Most High.
So why are you here? Why are you in that situation? What do you need to learn? Is it wickedness? Is it right? Why were those books taken out? Why was those artifacts not found? Why didn't the Most High make it simple and clear? That's the way the Most High wanted it, man. So he can reveal the faithful, faithless, wicked, and the righteous in every situation I just named. So he can reveal all these type of individuals. Go ahead.
And he had made me a father to Pharaoh and lord of all his house. And a ruler throughout all the land of Egypt.
Right, we know the outcome of that. The Most High used that situation, man, to lift him up and to help his brothers and sisters out. So you got to see that. Go from there. Go to 2 Corinthians 13 and 8. So you can't, there is nothing that can be done that is against the will of the Most High. I'm going to say that again. There's nothing that can be done that the Most High hasn't let happen that is against his will. Everything from the King Supreme to the janitor is what the way the Most High wanted it to go done because he let it happen. Read that. Come on.
2 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth.
For you can do what?
Nothing against the truth.
Yeah. You can't do nothing against this knowledge. You can't do nothing against the truth. So, the Bible, it went through how many translations? I mean, if you go through your Bible app, it's just like, how many different nations have this Bible? Now, if you are in Indonesia, no, let me do it like this. If you were a man that went to war in World War II and went down there to where Korea and China or wherever the hell they were, right? And had a baby. And that baby's over there right now, speaking half Chinese, Cantonese, or whatever language they have over there, right? You got what over there? You got a Chinese Bible over there to read, right? Is that Chinese Bible wrong? Is it? Or did the Most High have it that way so the men of China that are Israelites can also have access to the Most High and to who they are? I mean, let's be real about this. Same thing with every other nation. We're scattered through all nations, right? So, you're trying to tell me those Bibles that they're going to be able to read. Listen, if y'all read Spanish, the Spanish Bibles are like straight more on point than a lot of the English, right? A lot of people, I mean, not saying a lot of our people read them, because they still don't read them in Spanish. But I'm saying is, that's all the will of the Most High. You see that? So read it again.
2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
So whatever artifacts they destroyed, they couldn't destroy the work, the will of the Most High. They couldn't destroy the books that we have. Well, what about the Council of Nicaea? During the Council of Nicaea, they took books. No, shut up. You don't even know the true. You have not sat down. I want somebody right now. I don't care if this video gets 10 years old from this date. I want you to find me and tell me what book you read. Nah, not the YouTube. Not no 10-minute YouTube of the Council of Nicaea. I'm talking about what book. One book. It don't even have to be more than two. One book that you read totally about the Council of Nicaea and what happened there and what actually went down and who was there. One brother. Listen, I'll do it right now. Which one of y'all cats on here right now has read one book on the Council of Nicaea? Exactly. Huh? Let me look in here. I'm gonna look through the chats. What one man? You see why? That's the thing, that they don't really understand what the hell they're being told, nor that they search out and check. Nor that they search out and really check and study. So you don't know what the hell happened because you don't got all the information. Man, that pisses me off about black folks. You get a little 30-minute tutorial and nigga, you a damn scholar. You get a 30-minute tutorial and you are a scholar. Like you want to go to war with everybody. I know you enthusiastic, but golly. And they will go to war with you too. No, I got all the information. My whole 30 minutes of stuttering, I'm going to go deep on this. You don't got jack. Because you didn't study, you didn't research, you didn't even read a damn book. You saw a video. And that's how it is. That's it. Then you want to know why you're so damn confused when more than one information pops up. Because you're looking at two videos and to go really researching. What? Somebody read about the Council of Nicaea? Is that what it is? What? What are they saying?
He said, non-believers don't bring about the Council of Nicaea, but they probably learned that from me.
Right. And it don't matter. It don't matter. Let me show you something. Go to Revelations. Council of Nicaea. The niggas just, they didn't even know what the Nicene Council was about. You know how many books I read on the Council of Nicaea? A half a book. A half a book. And you know why I don't give a damn about the Council of Nicaea? I don't give a damn about Trump, how he's jacking off right now eating a burger. I don't give a damn about how whatever governor or secret Illuminati is in the basement shooting up little rats with some new demonic drug. I'm going to show you why. We don't have to know exactly what they're doing, right? I don't got to know exactly what Trump is doing right now to know it ain't right. Right? Do we? Hell nah. Yeah, I don't have to know what went on in the total Council of Nicaea if you know the Bible, if you know the scriptures. I don't have to know what went down in the Council of Nicaea to know that, no, they didn't put the Bible together. No, that didn't happen. Like, oh, you know what? We gonna leave this out. If they did, guess what? Who was in the Council of Nicaea? Guess who was there? Yahushai. Looking at these niggas like, you dumb niggas. What are y'all doing? Read this. Go to Revelations 12, verse 15.
Revelation 12, verse 15.
Let's show them for the Council of Nicaea. Go ahead.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood.
The Bible already prophesied that the devil, the serpent, the adversary, this is his physical counterpart, right, was going to cast out of his mouth what?
Water as a flood.
Now, we know the usage of the word water in the Bible is knowledge. So, the deceiver cast out a lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge as a flood through many centuries. But how did we all of a sudden come up with the true knowledge of just learning that Yahushai, our Savior, how he looked? How did we come up with the true knowledge that, I mean, you could go read it yourself, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. How did we come up with that knowledge? Because there's nothing that ain't going to stop the will of the Most High. I don't care what flood of knowledge is out there. You know how many damn books these knuckleheads are running around with? The book of Enoch, the book of Jasher, the book of Adam and Eve, the book of Jubilees, the book of your mama, the book of your daddy. It's like, they got all that. Hey, brother, did you read the book of Enoch? No, because I haven't read Genesis 1 to the end yet. No, man, you got to read the book of Enoch. Right? Yeah, like, nigga, I haven't read Revelations. Like, why would you want to get me into the book of Enoch? But that shows you where their mind's at. It's not really on charity, faith, the word, getting their self clean. It's on, I want some knowledge. I want knowledge deeper when you didn't even read this knowledge. You see? There's a flood that went out. There's a flood that's going out. It ain't going to stop. It said knowledge shall increase. Knowledge is going to increase. Crisis is going to pop up. Anti-crisis is going to pop up. You think this is it? What happens when you do get someone with power to heal somebody? You want to talk about that question again? What happens when you do get that person, right, that is healing somebody, but teaching lies. What you gonna do then? Well, they healing somebody. They must got the truth. You healing somebody? You healing somebody? No? Shit, they are. That means they got the truth. Really? Is that really going to determine the truth? Because I know in this book it says here, in her, the word says whether angel or man or principalities or powers or gods, right? Principalities, what?
Even Pharaoh, the magicians were combating the power of the Most High that was given. The power that the Most High was given to Moses.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. When you're not in this, you're always searching for something else, and it's gonna pop up. You're gonna get what you want. Your itching ears, oh, you're gonna get it. You know what I mean? Man, I need to get something. You're going to be flipping through the YouTube, and then you be on the rabbit hole with the, the darker circles than me. You be on YouTube like, whoa, 4 or 5 in the morning, like, what happened? Man, I just had a good feast on Illuminati and the masonry, and like, bro, oh, I'm deep in it now. Which everybody's done, right? You went into the warp hole of YouTube and went into like 4 hours, 5 hours of like knowledge, and then you hitting brothers up. Hey, I got a question. Do angels have tails? I was studying. Nigga, you weren't studying. Stop saying that. I was studying. And I noticed the white man got horns. Like, bring it out. Could you, like, really? But this is it's nothing. And it deters you from the knowledge of the Most High. Where are we at?
Revelation chapter 13, verse 9, second precept.
Go ahead.
Well, I'll read it because it's just after the woman who suffers up.
Oh, no, you're done with that. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Revelations 12.
12:15.
Go ahead, read it again.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman.
Right.
That he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Right. The woman is representing Israel. Water represents knowledge. We'll go over that some other time if you want all the precepts that link with that. If you're not learning those precepts, scriptures tell you that Israel is likened to a comely and delicate woman. Water represents knowledge. We know who the serpent is. You got the spiritual demon Satan, then you got the physical counterpart that moves with that demonic force. All they've done is poured lies, falsehood, deception out. Go ahead.
Verse 16.
That they might cause her to be carried away with the flood. The point is to get you carried away in every other knowledge instead of the knowledge of the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And the earth helped the woman.
But the earth, the things that come from the earth are what? Archaeology, anthropology. When they dig all those little artifacts up, a lot of that is to help you. So what did they do? They dig the artifacts up. The Bible's still here. Right? The scrolls, the wisdom, the word is still here. Then they might dig a little vase up, and you might see like they got the little tab of Joseph. It says I forgot what it's called. They just found it recently, and it's a little emblem of Joseph, and it says on the bottom his name and him in Egypt. And what do you know? He's dark skinned. There's little things like that is going to reveal the truth. Truth. It's going to reveal the truth according to the Bible. You understand that? So The Most High is always and will always be there for us. So we won't get caught up with the flood, the madness, the confusion. The ones that don't want to get caught up in the confusion. But the ones with itching ears, what you going to keep doing? What you going to keep doing? You going to keep wasting your time on 75 YouTube videos, 100 YouTube videos instead of actually studying the word of the Most High. Just think about your questions. I'm not taking a shot at anybody, but I am. Think about your questions. Where your questions usually come from? Are they coming from you studying? Or are they coming from what you heard and you want, and now you're more confused from what you were taught? Please be real with yourself. Your questions, do they come from you opening up the Bible and saying, I was reading this chapter, verse, and I was a little bit confused about it? Or do they come from the wormhole of YouTube that you got so much itching ears that you want to keep, and you want to get more, and now you're more confused? I can answer it for you. The Most High is going to protect us, and He has protected us. So what we have is perfect. Perfect. Because the Most High gave it to us. Yahushua said in here Himself, when He leaves, He was going to leave the Comforter. And it shall bring all things to your remembrance, the things that were written of Him. The Comforter is this Word, the Holy Spirit, the knowledge. Go to Judith 16 verse 14. You know why I wasn't waiting for that answer? Because I already know the answer. The answer is your itchy ass ears. You're not stable with what you need to learn. You want more all the time. And you going to want more until you damn way confused. Sad. Not that I can control it, but I'll let you know the truth about it. I'm sure going to tell you the truth. Truth. Excuse me. Go ahead, read that.
Judith chapter 16 and verse 14.
Go ahead.
Let all creatures serve you, for thou spakest, and they were made.
Read.
Thou didst send forth thy spirit, and it created them. And there is none that can resist thy voice.
There what?
There is none that can resist thy voice.
So wait a minute, the Illuminati. What about the Illuminati, Ak?
There is none that can resist thy voice.
They ain't doing nothing against the Most High. They can't resist the will of the Creator. I don't care what dang wicked plan, what they think they got set up, what the little red guy up there in the presidency thinks he's getting away with, what the nigga down the block that's rolling the coke crack right in his basement right now. You think they can resist what the Most High got planned for them? Come on, man. Israel gets it twisted. Y'all got to wake up. This is gonna ease the faithful, because then you can keep your mind and really understand that, man, the Most High got everything in control. They cannot resist the will of the Most High. Go to Proverbs 21 and 30. There is no plans that are going to foil the plans of the Creator. There hasn't been none since creation. Nobody was wiser than the Most High. Nobody was more crafty. Your kids, man, are they craftier than you? And you barely live 100 years. You barely live 100 years. You think you're more crafty than infinity times infinity times infinity? Nah. The Most High got it all laid out. Read that. Proverbs 21 and 30.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 30. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord.
There is no counsel against the Most High. So let's go back to the Council of Nicaea. There was no counsel against this book that the Most High said that we got it to where it represents demonic. Somebody actually told us that one time. You know what I mean? How do you know that when it's talking about Christ, that's really Christ? It's not you worshiping Satan. People, man, cocaine is a hell of a drug, right? What about Paul wasn't an apostle that was inseminated into the Bible? Paul was a demon. Like, really? Like, damn, you got me. Say more. But this is what is destroying our people. Read it again,
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 30.
Go ahead.
There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord.
There is no counsel against the Most High. All the plans are foiled as they always been foiled. Every king has been placed there because the Most High is moving the hands. All our schools, all these Hebrew Israelite schools, is the plan of the Most High. Everything is the plan. Christianity, it's all the Most High moving his pieces. Why? Because everything's going to be revealed. You think they get away with it too? They have the Bible too. They're going to be accountable for what they know. They don't just get away with it. We're accountable for what we know, right? I mean, he's the man. He just made everybody accountable. He said the deceiver and the deceived are what? All of it's his. He says he reigns on the just and the what?
Unjust.
He got everything. Yeah.
Lord created the wicked, yea, even for their destruction.
He got everything. See? You see how there could be no plan against the Most High? Did you read that?
Proverbs 21:30.
Yeah, read it one more time and then we're going to go to Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 14. Go ahead.
Proverbs 21, verse 30. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord.
Right. Go Wisdom of Solomon 12 verse 14. So, once again, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. The reason why this class came up, I started rapping to this brother. I was at the mall. And, we got into a discussion about the scriptures after I was selling him an oil. And this conversation came up. And it went into that talk. I search everything. I'm like, how you a Christian and you don't believe in the Bible? That's what he was. He was a Christian that was working in a church that really didn't believe in the Bible the way he didn't believe in the Bible. It was confusing. He didn't believe what the Christians were saying. Okay, so why are you there with them again? And he didn't believe in a lot of things been taken out the Bible. It's like, bro, this dude was so confused. I was like, oh, okay. I couldn't go too deep. You know what I mean? But that's the point, that this is our generation. What better way for Satan to confuse our people by making you not believe in nothing? Satan got all hands covered too. He's like, listen, if I can't get you to believe the not truth, what's not the truth, I'm going to get you to believe nothing. So you just oblivious. You see that? Read where you're at.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12, verse 13. Mm-hmm. For neither is there any power but thou.
Right.
That careth for all.
Read.
To whom thou mightest show that thy judgment is not unright.
Read.
Neither shall king or tyrant be able to set his face against thee.
Read.
For any whom thou hast punished.
Right.
For so much then as thou art righteous thyself, thou orderest all things righteously.
Whew. Whew. Most High orders all things righteously. It's beautiful. Go ahead.
Thinking it not agreeable with thy power to condemn him.
Go ahead.
It says why, so it's
And hath not deserved to be punished.
Right. What verse you at?
That was last piece of verse 15.
That piece of.
Verse 15.
It says, with thy power condemn him that hath not deserved to be punished. Go ahead.
Verse 16. For thy power is the beginning of righteousness.
Uh-huh.
And because thou art the Lord of all, it maketh thee to be gracious unto all.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power.
For when men will not believe. And that's what the thing is. You got a lot of men, when you talk about the Council of Nicaea, when you talk about the Bible's tampered with, you don't believe in the full power of the Creator. You don't understand who you're dealing with. Go ahead.
That thou art of a full power.
Uh-huh.
Thou showest thy strength.
Thou what?
Thou showest thy strength.
And that's what the Most High got to do to these people, man. And he's doing it. He's showing his full strength to these people. Go ahead.
And among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
Right. See, this is the thing, man, that a lot of people don't understand. This is the power of the Most High. Like, there's nothing that anybody can do against the will of the Most High. You should be trying to figure out, man, why? Why is it this way? Why does the Most High do it like that? Dang, let me fear. Y'all see that? Because it's for a reason. Everything's for a reason and a purpose. Go to 1 Corinthians 3, verse 19. Let me get the rest of these out.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19.
Yeah, y'all got to read down in that wisdom of Solomon. Go ahead.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High.
Read.
For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
What does that mean? You know what that means? Why everybody's wasting their time trying to figure out the depthness and the understanding of the Freemasons and the depthness of the Illuminati in the left-hand side and the depthness of what cave holes the white man is building under the ground to escape the wrath and punishment of the Most High. And the in-depthness of all these things instead of your spirit, right? Because you're watching videos on videos on videos of that. The Most High got it all covered. All the crafty, all the space programs they got going on. The Most High got the wise. What did he say? He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. The Most High is cold, man. This is the true power of the Most High. There's nothing that is being plotted against the righteous, against the Most High, that he don't know what's going on. Go from there. Go to Psalms 37, verse 12. Y'all see that? So, let's take it back. When you deal with the Inquisition, us going into slavery, us not reading and being able to read and learn during slavery, that was on us. But you think the Most High was going to let that go? You think that was going to be it? Hell no. The Most High freed us from that. So the 60s and 70s came about. All the integration came, right? Why? Plan of the Most High. Now we can start gaining more freedom to be able to search, teach the knowledge, wake up our people. All the plan of the Most High. You see, every step of the way, he wasn't gonna let the chosen be destroyed. He wasn't gonna let us come to naught. He wasn't gonna let our history dissipate into oblivion. America is trying to still do that. with this one world order, one world mind state, the Babylonian syndrome. It's not coming to pass. It's not happening. It's being foiled right before your eyes. So why do we have to go crazy about whatever book, whatever artifact, whatever history, the things that are not so-called clear to you? You don't. All you got to do is the will of the Most High. That's why he says, don't worry about how the wicked going to be punished, but how the righteous shall be saved. Why? Because when I'm looking into how the righteous is saved, I'm looking into the things that I got to clean up my spirit to be saved. But you're looking into how the wicked going to be punished. Man, let me see where the wicked hiding at. What space programs, what things they're doing on the low, what craftiness they got here. But how's your spirit? How's that envy working out? Pride and lust and jealousy, doubt. But you know all about the white man. You know all about America. But you still angry with your brother. Y'all got to see this, man. Come on, read.
Psalm chapter 37, verse 12.
Go ahead.
The wicked plotted against the just.
Read.
And gnashed upon him with his teeth.
Read.
The Lord shall laugh.
The Lord shall what?
Shall laugh.
Yahweh's going to do what?
Laugh at him.
The Most High is doing what?
Laugh at him.
The Most High is laughing, man. He's laughing. White man, America, whatever nation, whatever thing they got going on, he's laughing. You think we're sweating? No, we're at peace. I'm at peace. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm worried about how could I get better, more efficient in cleaning myself and teaching my nation. That's why every street speaking when we go out can't be about the white man, the white man, the white man, the white man. It got to be about waking up our people, bringing them out of this madness. The Most High gots the white man. He gots him. I did say that with a little slang. He gots him. He ain't going nowhere. Come on, read it again.
The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
Yeah, his day is coming. The wicked plotteth on the righteous. They're plotting and conceiving and crafty. They know what they're doing. Oh man, what about when these camps, when we get the prison camps, what we gonna do, Well, we ain't gonna have unity because you didn't learn it in the Bible, What about the secrets and they doing this and when they put this and that and that? Are you prepared for unity, brotherhood, love, togetherness? No, because when that brother offended you in the body that you're amongst, you didn't know how to forgive him. You didn't know how to let go. You don't have no unity in your household. Your rib is still out of order. Your kids are out of order. Right? That's what I'm saying. Where's our mind at? Where's our thoughts on? You see? So, jump from Psalms 10 and 6. I love that scripture. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnashes upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. Oh yeah. Oh, happy days when Yahushua walks. Go ahead, read that. Psalms 10 and 6.
Psalm chapter 10, verse 6.
Come on.
He hath said in his heart,
Go ahead.
I shall not be moved.
Yeah, we know what the white man says. We know what America says. They sitting up there, man, they in the clouds. But guess who was like that? Every other empire like America? Every other kingdom like America? Where's the Assyrian Empire? They damn a mud hut over there getting bombed up. Right? And I bet you they were like, the Assyrians, they were a mighty people. Rah, 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 rah. Look at their history and now where they at. Gone. Babylonians, gone. Persian and Medes. Come on now. Persian and Medes, you only like their food. Come on. They're Persian and Medes, once a mighty empire, now only known for their Indian food. That's the Most High. Right? Known best for their non-bread. That's their travel guide through history. You know what I mean? Who gives a damn? Nobody cares. The Roman Empire. See, but Esau had, man. Whew. Listen, if y'all want to be real about this, Esau is having a long reign. The Greco-Roman Empire was established in 222 BC. That's a long time. Esau's been ruling a long time. Now, yeah, they've had some hiccups and amongst each other and internal warfare, but they're still here, kicking. I mean, because when you look at the French and Indian War, you look at America, these Americans and Pilgrims dividing, and they're all from Europe. So, really, that was all internal warfare, right? They're still ruling. That's a long time. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. But the Most High got us covered. They covered up all the faces of the kings of the true kings of Europe, right? A lot of them were Israelites. They covered up the history of all the great black kings and black people of Europe, but it all comes out. All this information. So I'm just saying that to show y'all the Most High plan is still going forth. That was thousands of years ago. But guess what? We still know we're the Israelites in 2020. I say 2020 because it's right around the corner. We still know we're the Hebrew Israelites. We are woke, right? We woke, and nothing can stop it. Go ahead.
For I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Right.
Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Yeah, we know that man. Go ahead.
He sitteth in lurking places of the villages.
Right.
In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Yeah, the Most High sees that. The Most High seen his plan. He sees his plan. He sees his history. He sees his deception. He sees the lies of all these nations and corruptness and falsehood. Go ahead.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Go ahead.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor.
Go ahead.
He doth catch the poor when he draws them into his net.
Right.
He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
Go ahead.
He hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten.
He had what?
He hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten.
Go ahead.
He hideth his face, he will never see it.
Read.
Arise, O Lord, O power, lift up thine hand. Forget not the humble.
The Most High is not forgotten. So you see, he take the wise in their own craftiness. Psalm 17 and 10.
Psalm 17 verse 10.
Right.
They are enclosed in their own fat.
Right.
With their mouth they speak proudly.
Right.
They have now compassed us in our steps.
Read.
They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth.
Go ahead.
Like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places.
Go ahead.
Arise, O Lord, disappoint him.
He's going to do what?
Disappoint him.
All that planning, all that plotting. All that planning and all that plotting. Guess what? What? He's going to do what?
Disappoint him.
He's going to what?
Disappoint him.
Man, they're going to be disappointed. All those nifty little missiles all their nifty little lasers and planes, all their nifty little bombs, he's going to be disappointed. Go ahead.
Deliver my soul from the wicked.
Go ahead.
Which is thy sword.
But the wicked is what?
Thy sword.
The wicked is his sword. The Most High uses all these pieces for his will. Sets up kings, bring them down. So the book guy he can't control. The library keeper, he can't control. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Go ahead. What verse are you at?
That was the end of verse.
Read verse 13.
Verse 13.
Uh-huh.
Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Go ahead.
From men which are thy hand.
Men which are thy hand. So what is he doing? Moving his hand the way he wants to. He uses the devil to punish you. He uses those same people to give you food stamps. I mean, y'all don't get that? He said, which are thy hand. He uses his ass to pull you out of your car when you out of order. And then at the same time, when you get robbed, your husband stabbing you in the neck, who knocks on the door to save you? The same guy that just shot your son down in the middle of the street. Most High is not a God that you should mess with. The irony, he's not playing around. That's a power, man, to be feared. Go ahead.
From men of the world, which have their portion in this life.
Go ahead.
And whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure.
Read.
They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
Right. So y'all get that, man. Go from there. Go to Lamentations. Lamentations 3, verse 37. The simple fact is, the plans of the Most High cannot be stopped. The plans of the Most High are not going to be stopped. And they haven't been stopped. And that's the gist of this topic, is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The plans are not going to be stopped. Read that. Lamentations 3:37.
Who is he that said, and it cometh to pass?
Uh-huh.
When the Lord commanded it not.
Show me. Who are you? Who is he that be like, oh, we gonna do this? And the Most High is like, don't let that come to pass. Who? Who can speak like that? Enforce the will of the hand of the Most High. Are y'all listening? The power we deal with is beyond what you understand. I want him on my side. I don't care about nothing else. As long as I'm good with him, I'm good. You know what I mean? You can go ahead and kiss the white man's anus. You can go ahead and bow to this kingdom. You can go ahead and think money's going to save you, and missiles and their military and their police. The Most High got the bigger guns. He's got more power. And if you're not on his side, it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Lord. Also known as, AKA, the King of Terrors. AKA, let me stop. Go ahead, read it again.
Wherefore,
I'm gonna do my DJ Khaled thing.
Verse 37.
Uh-huh.
Who is he that said, and it cometh to pass, when the Lord commanded it not?
Uh-huh.
Out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good?
Right. Go from there. Go to Proverbs 19 and 21. Proverbs 19 and 21.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21.
Go ahead.
There are many devices in a man's heart.
Right.
Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
There it is. So, you make choices. You make decisions. You do things. right? But if the Most High don't want that to happen, bruh, it don't happen. It crumbles. It falls apart. Right? That's you on a low level. What about kingdoms and powers and nations? That's what the Most High is doing. So there's no one person that is greater or more powerful than the Most High. If he don't want it to go down, it don't happen. Go to Wisdom of Solomon. No, I'm sorry. Go to, where you at? 19 and 21? Go to Psalm 17 and 8.
Psalm chapter 17, verse 8.
Psalm 17 and 8. Go ahead.
Keep me as the apple of the eye.
Go ahead.
Hide me under the shadow of thy wings.
Read.
From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about.
Read.
They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps.
Wait, did we read that?
You read verse 9. You read verse 8, you didn't read verse 9. You read.
Go ahead.
They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowed down to
Oh yeah, we read this. I'm sorry. We read this. All right. Go to Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 7. You can scratch that off your notes. The twice deal right there. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 7.
For he which is our Lord over all shall fear no man's person.
There you go. So the Most High is not in awe. He's not in awe of you. I mean, when you look at the ancient kings and men who rule actual kingdoms and the power, like when you look at the Game of Thrones or a good series on the ancient kingdoms, you're like, man, these cats really ruled. They were vicious. Thousands and thousands, 100,000s of men, right? Warriors. But when you even look at it now, it's the same way. And look at them. Look at all these kings and kingdoms with all the power and force that they have. Most High don't care about that. America is the most powerful kingdom ever. There's no kingdom on earth that is ever going to match the superpower of this kingdom. The technology, the subtle craftiness and wickedness, no kingdom. Yeah, they mirror a lot of kingdoms, but as far as power and force, come on now. Put America against any other nation before. Right? In the past. Come on now. America would destroy them. Even now, how many nations can go up against America? They can try, but that's perfect. It's a perfect movie, right? The mighty man, the greatest kingdom on earth, the most proud, cocky nation. Doesn't matter. Read, come on.
Neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness.
Go ahead.
For he hath made the small and great.
Read.
And careth for all alike. But a sore trial shall come upon the mighty.
Go ahead.
Unto you thereof, therefore, O kings, do I speak, that ye may learn wisdom and not fall away.
Right, and that's the warning to these nations. That they supposed to have applied wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High. You understand that? They were supposed to keep the laws. They were supposed to keep the scriptures and not corrupt and lie and bring forth falsehood. Once again, whose plan is it? It's the Most High's plan. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they come up with. Go to Isaiah 8 and 9. Isaiah 8 and 9.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 9.
Go ahead.
Associate yourselves, O ye people, and ye shall be broken in pieces.
And that's the thing. All the nations that come up against the Most High and unite, and come up with this mind state that they're going to fight against Christ, the Most High, they're going to be what?
Broken in pieces.
Their ideas are going to be what?
Broken in pieces.
Their plans are going to be what?
Broken in pieces.
They're so crafty though. They're going to be what?
Broken in pieces.
Go ahead.
And give ear all ye of far countries. Gird yourselves.
Go ahead.
And ye shall be broken in pieces.
Like, he's reminding you, it don't matter. It didn't matter before. Go through your little history line. It's not going to matter now. I know you're saying, well, what about all the death? What about all the bloodshed and all the things that the wicked kings did? The Most High let these kings reign on the earth to show us men through the centuries what it is to be ruled by wickedness. That's all it is. To be punished. To give them a chance. Ain't it all those things? It's like, it's a perfect movie, ain't it? He let them through centuries to give them a chance, to punish the wicked, to punish the righteous. The Most High, his hand is in the kingdom of men. And that's it. It's powerful, ain't it? To sit back and see all this through the scriptures and be able to know, man, that the Most High has control. And that all his plans are going to come to pass. Go ahead.
Gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken in pieces.
Go ahead.
Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught.
Yeah, y'all can go sit up there. You can sit up there in your little councils, your little Illuminati councils, your little European Economic Community meetings, the EC, the EEC, because that's what they're gathered. They got little gatherings in Europe. All right, they all come together once a year, known as the European Community, and they sit down and plot and plan. Make bonds and covenants, plotting and planning. It's going to come to naught. Go ahead.
Speak the word, and it shall not stand.
Yeah, you see that? Whatever they got set up is not going to happen. Go ahead.
For the Most High is with us. For the Lord spake thus to me.
You see that? For the Most High is with us. I want to put that on a t-shirt. Plot and plan. It's going to come to naught. The Most High is with us. And he's been with us, man. Go to Isaiah 14:27. Let's finish these out.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 27. For the Lord of hosts hath purpose.
Go ahead.
And who shall disannul it?
Who shall disannul it? And what was the purpose? That Israel is going to be set up. That all nations, kindreds, tongues, kingdoms will bow. These are the plans of the Most High. While y'all getting caught up into the artifacts and information, understand that the Most High's plans, his word doesn't go out void. Understand that. It doesn't go out void. We're going to get that one too, but finish this. Go ahead.
And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back?
Yeah, who's going to turn it back? That's what we should be worried about. Not what book was cut out of here. Because if it was cut out, guess what? You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. You can search. You can search. You can search. You're not going to find it. Why? 2 reasons why. The devil ain't going to let you find it. Because if they took it out, they're trying to hide it, right? The first reason above that was that the Most High wanted it out, so he let it play out that way. Whatever's not in here, whatever you think is out or taken out, it's all taken care of. We're covered. Y'all got that? Go to Isaiah 55:11.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Go ahead.
It shall not return unto me void.
Right. That's what we should be understanding, that the Most High's plans are going to happen. Not these kingdoms. I'm not worried about that. And you shouldn't be either. You should be worried about, man, how to raise our people up. how to get better at teaching, giving our people the knowledge, correcting the old man within you and purging that dude out. Not about any secret, and y'all are bored. A lot of people, a lot of brothers and sisters, y'all are bored as hell. Right? You're idle. That's why I said, you ain't got nothing to do. We need people. If you only coming around on weekends, let me know. Say, Kazak, hey, I want to do more than just weekends. I got something for you. I mean, y'all are bored. Getting wrapped up into nothing. Getting wrapped up into like things that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You sitting around, you being men wives. That's what the brother told me from Florida. He said there's certain cats that are men wives, husband men. I said, you being men wives, the harvest is plenty, laborers are few. Let me know. That way you won't be occupied in nothing. Because a lot of brothers and sisters, you're going to lose your mind in oblivia as opposed to getting stronger in the truth. That's why simple questions, simple topics are confusing to you. That's why it's almost like you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That any minute you can snap if that topic don't veer your way. That's how it be. I don't know if this topic, like the one guy that hit us up, they ain't no woman angels. Now he just puts thumbs down on our videos. It's like his whole point is because he thinks there's no women angels. Idiots, man. Why? Because these cats, they're idle. They're not doing nothing. Where you at?
Verse 11, third precept.
Go ahead.
But it shall accomplish that which I please.
Go ahead.
And it shall prosper in the things whereto I sent it.
The Most High's plans are going to prosper. Let's further those plans. Not being occupied in madness and foolishness and things that don't profit. Isaiah 46:10.
Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done.
Right.
Saying, my counsel shall stand.
Right.
And I will do all my pleasure.
That's what the Most High is talking about. That's what we're looking at. The pleasure of the Most High being done. Raising Israel up. Building us as a nation. Uniting our people together. Doing the things that are going to clean your families, households, and communities up so we can be ready when Yahweh Shai comes back. Not some dang fictitious book or artifact or information that ain't sitting right here and been here for how long? The one book that lasted how long? You're denying that. Go to Job 9 and 12. Job 9 and 12.
Job chapter 9 verse 12.
Go ahead.
Behold,
Go ahead.
behold, he taketh away who can hinder him.
Right. He taketh away and who can stop him. Y'all get it? If there was something taken away, who's going to stop him? Not you. I hope y'all got the whole class. Like, if the Most High wanted this to be out, what? Who's going to stop him? If he wanted it to be 1 book less, 2 book less, 10. Yahweh Shai said he wrote so many books he could fill up the world, right? Solomon said that he wrote many books. Where they at? You don't got them. Why? Read it again.
Behold, he taketh away. Who can hinder him?
Go ahead.
Who will say to him, what doest thou?
Yeah, what you doing, man? Where is that? We need that. No, you don't. He knows what's best. Go ahead.
If the Most High will not withdraw his anger, the proud helpers do stoop under him.
Yeah. You're just a helper. You're lucky the Most High don't just squash us. He at least giving you something, the crumbs. Go ahead.
How much less shall I answer him and choose out my words to reason with him?
Go ahead.
Whom, though I were righteous, yet would I not be answered, but I would make supplication to my judge.
Right. Job is saying he's going to come the right way. Job 23 verse 13. You can't change nothing the Most High is ordained. See, this is what they don't want to hear that though. The little artifact guys, the little I need more information guys, the basics is not enough guys. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear, nah, you just don't want me to get what? Get what? Where you gonna get it? Where? I'm trying to tell you, where y'all gonna get it from? Huh? You know how they're trying to storm Area 51? You gonna storm the Vatican? Let's start a storm the Vatican. Right? We get 2-3 million people to storm the Vatican. Let's see how that works out. When you can't even storm a desert. Go ahead, read.
Job chapter 23 verse 13. But he is in one mind, and who can turn him?
Right. When he is in one mind, when the Most High mind is set, oh man, who are you to go to turn him? Who is me? Who is you? Who is I? Who is we? Nobody. We can't change you better be in good graces with Yahweh. If he's on your butt, there better be some prayer and fasting, man. If the Most High is against you, you better be praying, fasting, begging. You know when he's on you. Pain, suffering, torment. You better go to the Most High and say, Yahweh, what have I done? Right? Go ahead.
And what his soul desired, even that he doeth. Y'all
listening to this? What the Most High desires, that's what he does. That's what he does. I'm what him does. You know what I mean? What him does, I'm with that. Go ahead.
For he performeth the thing that he appointed for me, and many such things are with him.
Right. And many such things are with him. Whew. The Most High is deep. All the answers right here. Last one. Go to Romans 9, verse 16. You had that one? Yeah. You know I had to have that one in there. I had to. Romans 9:16. This is the last one.
I was hoping they got nothing to get it.
I'm going to finish up with that one. Go ahead.
So then it is not of him that willeth.
It's not of him that willeth. It's not, bro. You can wish all you want. You can try to struggle all you want. And this is on every tier, every platform, every level. If the Most High is against you, you can try to run, you can try to hide. You can't. Right? If he wants you, you can try to run, you can try to hide. You see that? If you're trying to plot and plan, and the Most High sees it, you can't run, you can't hide. Go ahead.
Nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Read.
For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
And that's the gist of it. The Most High can set you up just because he wants to. That's it. Why? Because he's Yahweh. I am. He is. So he don't have to tell you. He don't have to explain it to you. Luckily, he did give us a little bit of understanding and wisdom to understand things in our life or why he makes moves. He gives us word like they wicked, they're righteous. Right? That's why he gave you the understanding. But a lot of things you can't understand. People still don't understand. I don't know why he killed babies. You don't know what that soul did. I don't know why this person, my grandma never did nothing to nobody. Do you really know? Granny could have 13-year-old killed her twin sister like a bad movie. Right? You don't never know. So don't proclaim to think the Most High owes us or should give us or could make things should go the way we want them to go. So, I mean, did anybody have any questions on that online in class? I mean, simple class to understand this. I know we talked about it as pertaining to, like, I mean, really control of things, but artifacts and things of that nature, things that happen in history. But really, you should be understanding that the Most High is on every level controlling a lot of things in your life. Right? He said, you go into heaven, I am there. You go into the depths of the water, deeps of the... He's there. You go into the... Anywhere you run, you go into hell, the Most High is there. There's nowhere you can run that the Most High is not. So, you know, that's the point of this, that you're looking at Satan, you're looking at Esau, but really, who's the one that controlled all that? The Most High. The Most High. So, all right, did anybody have any questions on there? Nothing? Okay. All right, just a reminder, y'all. My number, 281-707-2737. If y'all are local here in Norfolk and you want to get questions or counsel, hit me up. If y'all know somebody local here, like I said, we have yet put our boots to the ground because we've been busy building. Go ahead and hit me up, 281-707-2737. Reminder about the Feast of Tabernacles. Nope. Memorial blowing of the trumpets, 9/27. Reminder about that. And brothers and sisters that been helping with the school and things of that nature, please continue to do so because it does help us out. If no questions are in there, click, 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 click. Nothing. Okay. Other than that, we're going to salute y'all. We're going to say shalom. Shalom. We'll see y'all Thursday.
I feel sorry for you if you think the